When times get tough, the relationships around us can provide a sense of safety, support and connection. But reaching out and having that first conversation can be an art in itself. It's a topic that mental health advocate, author and actor Nick Bracks often explores through his work in the health and well-being space, as well as on his radio show and with strangers he's met on the street.
I'm just in an Uber about to get to the airport leaving New York, and I'm asking the driver how he looks after his mental health.
I do exercise, I read books, and I take care of my family, I talk to my kids.
I'm here at Wimbledon and I'm asking, how do you manage your mental health?
I actually play tennis. It's a big part of how I manage mental health. I think it really teaches you how to handle pressure.
So I'm here in London. How do you manage your mental health and well-being?
Okay, so basically I just never give up. I try to keep balance between work and my private life. Enjoy life, enjoy small things, readings, lay in the garden, small drinks with my friends, and basically have an interest in something. If you keep occupying your mind and, I don't know, playing chess.
And Nick Bracks joins us now from Toronto. Nick, it's great to catch up with you again, and thanks for staying up so late for us. We really appreciate it. It's such a simple question to ask, but it's such an important one as well. You've been talking with strangers all around the world about their mental health. Do you find that there's a common link between social connection and mental health?
I think there's an enormous link, and great to see you both again. Thank you for having me here. But there's such an enormous link between the two. We live in a world now where we're connected to devices 24/7. We're behind screens, and we humans crave that actual face-to-face connection. And I did it on a whim last year. I went up to a stranger. I was nervous and did ask to do an interview like that. And then I've just kept doing them all over the world. And the amount that I've learned, how much it's helped me and other people, it's been huge. And, you know, it's something we all need to do more of.
Well, Nick, you've been quite open about your own story. Can you briefly share with us where you were at and what made a difference for you?
I was in a really dark place in my early 20s. I was abusing alcohol. I was doing nothing. I had no direction. I couldn't see a future, and it was getting out of control. And I was lucky to have my mum intervene, to see a psychologist, to get the help I needed, to have that support around me. And the thing that helped me was hearing other people's stories, and it led to me sharing my own story. And, you know, 12 years later, I'm doing the same thing. I think storytelling is the most powerful thing we can do to spread these messages and to connect and understand ourselves and other people.
Well, as well as that, just say a viewer is watching at home or someone might be listening and they're feeling a little bit disconnected. What are some of the things that they can do right now?
I would say there's some simple things you could do, you know, jump on the phone, call a friend, call a loved one, try and connect with other people in person, whether that be something as simple as, you know, going to the park, going to the tennis court and playing some sort of sport, going out to the movies or an event, but really just trying to make sure that we connect face to face in some way. And another thing I always say is there's only one thing that you should not do when it comes to mental health, and that's nothing. So just do something, you know, take that very first step. If you don't know where to go, you can literally go onto Google and just type in free mental health helpline and something will come up. That first step will lead to another, and, you know, that's how you sort of get momentum.
You've also launched a radio show and you've had some great guests on, including Hugh Sheridan and Helen Kapelos. What's coming up on Soul Trader?
Yeah, so Soul Trader, it's been fantastic. Disrupt Radio, a new station that I've been lucky enough to become part of with Soul Trader. And we've got Greg Louganis, Trevor Hendy just came on. I've had Wallace Day, had a whole range of really interesting guests. And it's all about asking them about the struggle they went through to get to the success that they've had. What did they actually learn along the way? What are some mindset tools that they can share with us to help us, whether it's going through a struggle to overcome it or whether it's on a pursuit in some different endeavour? How can we learn from all of these different successful people?
Great. Nick, it's Are You OK Day later this week. This year's theme is Here to Here. This all ties into the benefits of staying connected as well, right?
It really does. And Are You OK Day is a fantastic event. And, you know, we should ask each other how we are every day. Here to Here, it's about really making sure that we're really there. We're actually listening. We're making the time to be in an environment where we can be there for whoever it is that needs our help. And it's such an important thing, again, because we're so busy and we often don't make the time. So just setting aside that time, you know, an hour, 2 hours, whatever it is for someone who really needs it. Sometimes it might just be 5 minutes, but making that time to really connect can make all the difference.
Before you go, Neighbours returns later this month. Are you headed back to Ramsay Street?
Not at the moment. One of my good mates, Tim Kano's back on there, so I'm looking forward to. He's in that clip actually. Looking forward to seeing him on there. But you know, if they gave me a call, I'd jump back on. But looking forward to seeing it. It's great to have the show coming back on air.
Well, good on you. You heard it here first. You can keep in touch with Nick Bracks via Instagram or his website, nickbracks.com. Nick, it's great speaking to you. Keep doing what you're doing. It's awesome.
Thank you so much, guys. Great to speak to you.
Take care, mate.